You say you're just Lowkey. You don't like attention. You move in silence. But here's the brutal truth. You're not being humble. You're hiding. You downplay your wins. You shrink your presence. You let others talk louder, even when you know better, because being seen feels like being judged. You weren't born afraid of attention. You were taught that being visible is dangerous, that confidence makes you arrogant, that standing out makes you a target. So, you learned to hide your light, to make everyone else comfortable. You see, being Lowkey isn't a personality trait. It's a survival mechanism. You built a quiet cage, not for peace, but for protection, and you've labeled it Lowkey to feel in control. But here, that's what no one tells you about this so-called lifestyle. Staying small never made anyone safe. It only made them lonely. And maybe it's time to stop dimming your light just to make others comfortable. Maybe it's time to step into who you really are. No, you don't have to do this alone. We're all in this together. We're all a little bit scared to be seen. When you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or insecure, do you retreat further into yourself? Do you find yourself shrinking in the face of the world? This is a sign that you might be more bruised than you think. Being Lowkey isn't a choice. When it's a habit, it's a defense mechanism. You're not actually enjoying the quiet, you're avoiding the noise. The real question isn't do you dislike parties? It's what happened at the last party you went to. What made you retreat to the shadows? Maybe it's time to reclaim your voice, to find your people. Because being seen is not dangerous. Being understood is not impossible. And if the fear of being misunderstood is what's keeping you from being true to yourself, we have 3 words for you. No one understands you. Not really. Only you do. And only you can decide if it's worth sharing your light with the world. So look in the mirror. Who do you see? Do you see someone scared of taking up space? Or do you see someone with a bruised soul? We see you. And if you're brave enough to see yourself, we promise the world will follow. You didn't come this far to stay the same. Don't let fear make you smaller than you are. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be Lowkey. Sometimes we all need to recharge our batteries. But if it's becoming a pattern, if it's becoming a way of life, it's time to ask ourselves why. Why are we afraid to be seen? Afraid to speak up? Afraid to stand out? It's easy to blame others for not understanding us, for not seeing our value. But what if the real problem is us? What if we're the ones who have to learn to see ourselves? To believe in ourselves, because the world doesn't owe us anything, but we do owe it to ourselves. To be true to who we are, to stand up for what we believe in, to take up space and make noise. To be seen, if we want to be understood, if we want to be loved, we have to show up, we have to put ourselves out there, even if we're terrified, even if we get hurt, because that's how we learn, that's how we grow. By failing, by getting back up and trying again. The world isn't going to change for us, but we can change the world by being who we truly are. If we want to make a difference, if we want to leave a legacy, we have to be willing to be seen, to be vulnerable, to be authentic. Being Lowkey won't save you. It will just bury you before the world ever sees you bloom. This too shall pass. So while you're here, make sure you leave a mark. Make some noise. Don't be afraid to stand out, to be different, to be seen. Because you're not as small as you think you are. You're not as insignificant as you feel. You matter. You are loved. You are enough, just as you are. Stand up, not to prove anything, but because you finally can. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please share for more relatable content like this. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join our awesome community.